Okay, so here's a real educated one. This is Philip making a vest, and he's going to steek the V-neck and the armholes. So you see how he's got a sewing machine. So you see how he sewed it up the side, and that white yarn is where he's going to cut.
Right. These are reinforcing steeks so that the yarn doesn't unravel. And this is actually the V-neck. Once it opens up, you know, it should be a V. Just cut this part, and hopefully the reinforcing stitch is adequate. If not, I would have to go back in and reinforce some more. But let's see, I should probably cut through here. And then the V, I'd cut all the way through here. It's not that hard to cut. Just don't want to cut through the sewing stitches or through the other side. That would be sad.
What happens when you get to the red?
Well, I'm going to stop there because I'm going to pick up these 3 stitches and put them on a needle.
Okay.
When I'm doing the ribbing. Oh, there, yeah. So
see, there's the V-neck.
See, these are my shoulders. And the V-neck opened up really nicely. That's great news. Oh, I'm so excited that it worked. And then let me try opening up an arm. I did the same.
So you knitted it just in a tube, right?
Yeah, but I did put decreases along the steek line because normally your vest would be narrower at the top.
Mm-hmm.
And that way I saved yarn. I could have done a tube all the way up to here and then cut this out, but I would have wasted a lot of yarn. So let's see if I can do it along here. Just have to be careful not to cut through the other side. That would be bad news, okay. And not to cut through this line.
You developed this pattern for yourself, right?
Yep. Yeah, I wanted to try putting the decreases into the steek line so that when it's done, there are no decreases showing in the garment.
Mm-hmm.
Just as an experiment to see what that might be like. It's more of a sewing approach than a knitting approach, but this is really a blending of knitting and sewing, so I give it a try. And once again, I'm going to pick up about 10 stitches on the bottom when I'm putting my ribbing on. So this will be the armhole.
Mm-hmm.
And depending how it fits, I might make it more scooped. I could take out more because if I want a more traditional
stitches.
Or yeah, when I pick up I could do it too, or I could cut again. Either way.
And what's the red line? Yeah.
That's the bottom of the armhole because of the way in general you want to go 10 inches from the bottom of the armhole up to your shoulders.
Okay.
So that was just there for me to keep remembering where the bottom of the armhole is. I see. So I will have to sew that to here.
Mm-hmm.
And that will be my armhole. That'll be my shoulder.
Okay.
Whoops. And then I'm going to cut this one. Steeking would be very useful if I were doing color work, because then I could work in the round.
Yeah.
which is
You
easier
don't
for
have to
color
do any
work.
pearls and everything
Yeah.
too.
Okay. So, I think, yeah, it's come out basically the way I'd hoped, with the V-neck and with the sleeves. I guess I could try trying it on. The nice thing about Steeking is, well, I could always go bigger with the cuts, like if I wanted more of a V-neck. And if I was really ambitious, I could cut all the way down the center to do some kind of like a cardigan.
And you can probably do a U-shaped neck.
Yeah, I could do a U-shaped neck. I could do more U-shaped sleeves. So you can always go larger with the cuts. You can't go smaller, but
True.
hopefully it fits me. So I think basically it'll kind of fit once I sew this up.
Yep.
It's about the right size.
Yep. Yep.
And so the next thing I need to do is pick up stitches all along the armholes and the V.
Along the V.
Yeah.
And what are you going to make, some ribbing
Yeah, I'll put this like the ribbing that's down
on
here
that
at the
color?
waist.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So it should be good.
Excellent.
I can come back when I got the ribbing.
Yeah, absolutely.
You
Well,
can
how
see
do you
what-
like that? That's a nice little thing for the day.